I used to be such a fucking fat ass that I didn't even want to go on a 30-minute walk. During the COVID lockdown, my mom had to force me to get out of the house and exercise because I just wanted to stay at home, scrolling, jacking off, and playing video games. Now, the thing is, I've already showed you the importance of exercise not only for health, but for better mental health. And today, I wanted to give you practical, no BS advice that you can implement literally today for you to start implementing exercising into your life to actually get happier and get results. My name is Lucas, and I help men improve their mental health through science-based habits and philosophy. So if that interests you, you can scroll down and subscribe. It's a win-win for both of us. The first thing we need to understand is that exercising isn't necessarily going on a 1-hour run or doing 1 hour at the gym. Exercising more is adding more fitness into your life, even though it can be busy. I understand having a busy life where you can't go out on a 1 hour, 2 hour run. So what can we do to implement this without actually losing on other aspects of life? And what can you do practically? Because if you haven't been exercising at all, you can't expect yourself to go on a 1 hour run daily starting tomorrow. So let's go. What can you do literally now? Pause the video. Literally get up and do 5 push-ups. If you do 5 push-ups every morning after waking up, you're already so much further ahead than you were yesterday. Like literally tomorrow, start waking up, dropping down, and doing 5 push-ups. Or get up, do some jumping jacks, or do some shadow boxing, do some bodyweight squats. Like do whatever you can do. That like it doesn't take anything, any equipment. You just have your floor and you do it in the floor. You just woke up, you do it. Done. For the next week, you do this consistently, you'll be so much further ahead. You'll get this feeling of accomplishment as well. And this is what you need to do to actually start upgrading this. And once you've got into that habit, maybe you can actually say, okay, I'll go out for a 5-minute walk. I'll go out for a 10-15-minute walk in the mornings. And that's great because now you're in nature. You're getting sunlight in your eyes. That helps you wake up and improves your sleep. You see, when we're starting a new habit, it's not about actually doing the best we can ever do, right? If someone's trying to learn the piano, you don't expect them to play the hardest song at their first week, do you? So why do you expect yourself to do the hardest fitness exercise thing in your first week? If someone's learning the piano, you first expect them to learn the notes, then the fingerings, how to do chords, the name of the chords and how they work, the foundations. So you need to work on the foundations for your exercising and any other habit you do for your mental health. Now that we've integrated this early morning exercise, which is so important, we can actually start spreading it throughout the day. So what is my situation now? I am going to university, and some days I leave the home at 8:30, at basically 8 a.m., and I'm back at 7 p.m. And so I can go to the gym, I can go out for a run because I have homework to do. I have to work on this business. I have to sleep. I have to, do my dishes. So there's a lot of things to do, and I don't have time to go to the gym to do a 1 hour workout. So what are the things that I implement? One of them is actually going up the stairs. If you live in an apartment and you're at like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th stage, you can actually just go up the stairs. And when I got, it's funny because when I got here, I was like, oh man, I'm at the 5th floor and I was taking the elevator constantly. And then there was like 1 week where the elevator didn't actually work. And I started going up the stairs and I was like, okay, this is doable. And the thing is, now, even though the elevators are working again, I'm just taking the stairs. Why? Because it's an easy way to implement cardio, to implement exercising in my day without basically any extra time, because you have to fucking wait for the elevator to get down, then you have to go in, you put the like you go to the 7th floor, then it stops at the 4th one, and then the 5th one, and then at the 7th one. Like, the time is the same, but one of them costs you more effort, so you train your discipline, and it's exercising, so it will improve your health, your cardio, and your mental health as well. You feel proud, and it will release neurochemicals in your brain that will make you feel better. And just by adding these two things, you'll be already doing so much more than you're doing right now. And that in itself will make you so proud and so grateful of yourself, making you feel so much better. Because it's with little things that they start to add up, and then they start to multiply, that you actually get the results, and you actually get the good mental health. And exercising, everything that I'm saying here, is precisely what I've put into my full mental health course, and you can check out in the description. There's literally every single habit you can do to improve your mental health, and the step-by-step process to do so, as well as breaking addictions, and even a productivity mini course. So if you trust me enough, you can check out the course in the description. Finally, I want to finish by actually getting you into the gym or into a consistent exercising routine. Because throughout your week, I'm pretty sure you have at least 1 hour to dedicate to exercise. Like, you can say you don't have, but truly you do. If you reduce your scrolling, your TV, your video games, your porn, and all of the bad habits, you have time to exercise. Like, everyone has at least 1 hour left of their week. And what I wanted to do is to take that 1 hour and dedicate it to exercise. So which exercise do you do? I personally would recommend for you, young men, fitness, bodybuilding, working out. Why? Because you'll start to build muscle, and building muscle is something that is so fulfilling. The process of building a jacked physique is so amazing. And the thing is, it has visual results. You'll get bigger and bigger with time. The thing with cardio, you can do it, and cardio can actually make you lose weight, which is also great, but improving your cardio doesn't show physically. Improving your strength and your muscle mass does. And with the gym, you can lose fat and get bigger. With cardio, you can lose fat and improve your cardio, but this doesn't show you. And so for the first habit of exercising we want to get you on, we want to get you to something that gets you visual results. So I'd say for 99% of you that's watching, go for working out, go to the gym. If you can't afford the gym, work out at home. There are great YouTubers that talk about calisthenics or home workouts. Basically, I'll give you some exercises you can do literally tomorrow. So push-ups, drop down. Everyone knows how to do push-ups, okay? You drop down, you do some push-ups. If you can't do push-ups, do some knee push-ups. It works as well. If you can do like 30 push-ups, do some decline push-ups. So basically you put your feet on an elevated surface and you actually do some push-ups there. Then you might want to do some pull-ups. If you can buy, one of those pull-up bars. If you can't, get a chair or a table and do some inverted rows. And finally, some bodyweight squats. If they're too easy for you, try doing some sissy squats or even some pistol squats. So here are some exercises that you can do. The key here is actually exercising and starting this consistent habit, because this, I'm telling you, by following the advice I gave you in this video, you'll get so much further ahead. You'll be so much healthier, which is already great in itself, right? Improving your health is so important, but it will actually improve your mental health so much. And I know this is the goal, the main goal you have because you're watching this video. You want to improve your mental health. You want to feel happier, more fulfilled, less depressed, less anxious. And if you follow the advice I gave you in this video, or the advice I give you on my full course, or even in my channel, I know you'll get better, because I did. I struggled heavily with mental health problems, but by applying these concepts, I got better. When I wasn't exercising in the COVID lockdown, do you think I was fucking happy? Of course not. I was depressed. I felt horrible, even though I was doing the good habits and wasn't doing the hard habits, which are exercising, reading, meditating. I was scrolling the entire day, watching porn, playing video games, watching TV, and I wasn't happy. But then I started doing the good habits, the hard habits, and dropped the good habits. It wasn't easy. It wasn't a fast process. It took some time. I relapsed many, many times. But at the end of the day, building this foundation made me grow so much and improve so much of my mental health to the point now that I feel so happy and fulfilled with my life. I feel so grateful, and I have such a level of control over my future, over my actions, that it's impossible for me not to be happy. So if you want more information about improving your mental health, you can check out the rest of my channel below. Thank you for watching.